Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Tofu is one of the most versatile ingredients for vegan cooking, and we always get asked how we use it in our kitchen. So today we decided to show you 3 of our favorite recipes of how we cook tofu almost weekly. And obviously, just a little note, we're gonna film this over a couple of days because we don't want to eat tofu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But we're super excited to share these recipes with you. They are some of our favorites and we do make them very often. We hope you like them.
Hello! So we decided to show you one breakfast, one lunch and one dinner recipe. So first we're gonna start with breakfast. And what we decided to show you is a tofu cream cheese. So what you're gonna need for this is a block of tofu. You're gonna need a lemon or a lime. We have only lime, so that's why we're using it. And you're gonna need some garlic and also some spices. So let's start. Okay, so for this recipe you're going to need either a blender or food processor. So we're gonna start by adding the block of tofu, which has to be firm or medium. So we're just gonna add it to the blender. Next, we're going to add about 4 cloves of garlic. Then we're going to add the juice of about half a lime, or you can use lemon. So it's really just preferential how much you want to add, but we like it with half lime. Next, we're also going to add a little bit of olive oil. And next, we're going to add also a little bit of salt, which is also per taste. So I'm just gonna add a little bit, and then we can add more if we want to. And finally, we're going to add nutritional yeast. So I don't really use measurements, but I think about 1 tablespoon is enough. So we're gonna add this. And now we're going to blend it. Amazing. Okay, so we like eating the cream cheese on a piece of bread with tomatoes on top, but you can get creative. And how about you let us know in the comments how you like to eat your cream cheese? Aha! Kushakash! Okay, so for lunch we're making a tofu scrambled, and we're gonna show you how we do it. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is a block of firm tofu, about 350 grams, a mix of veggies, and we recommend onions, mushrooms, and a mix of green and red peppers. So actually today we don't have onions, so we're just gonna go with peppers and mushrooms. And I'm gonna show you what spices we use later on, so let's start. First we're going to prep the veggies, and then we're going to crumble the tofu. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's go!
You're crazy.
So now that we're done with the veggies, I'm gonna show you how to crumble the tofu. So it's very simple and straightforward. The first thing you want to do is just slice it into pieces, just like this. And then you just crumble it inside of the plate that you want it to be. So make sure that you don't leave too big of pieces. So something like that is perfect. So now that we're ready with preparing everything, the first thing we're gonna do is fry the veggies a little with a lightly greased pan, and then we're gonna add the tofu, the spices, and then we're gonna eat. So after the veggies get soft, you can then put the tofu in. Just like this. And along with the tofu, you can put a mix of spices. And what we have for spices is 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of nutritional yeast, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And because we don't have onions, we decided to put 1 teaspoon of onion powder as well, but this is optional. So we're just gonna put them in here too, like this. So after you add the tofu and the spices, after you've mixed it and stirred it for 5 minutes, it should be done and you can remove it from the stove. And that's it. You can enjoy a really nice tofu scramble.
Alright, so it's dinner time and we're making vegan mashed potatoes and marinated tofu. It's not quite marinated, but it's tofu with some sauces. It's super delicious, really easy to make. I'll show you how we make it, and if you make it, make sure you let us know how you like it. So I boiled the potatoes with a little bit of salt, and now I'm going to mash them with the fork, and because that's all we have. And then I'm going to add some oat milk and nutritional yeast, and it's going to be ready to go. So I got an idea. I'm going to use this whisk to mash the potatoes. It seems to be working pretty well, so let's give it a try. Okay, so I'm all done. It's pretty much mashed up. The whisk worked for most of it. Now, we have heated up the oat milk because we wanted it to be kind of the same temperature as the potatoes. I'm gonna add it in here. Should I add all of it?
Just a little bit.
Okay, so start with a little bit.
And you can add the nutritional yeast.
Now you can see that this is not really my recipe. Okay, like this?
Yes, that's good.
Maybe I should let you do that. And then some olive oil. Good. Some salt. it all together.
Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how we do tofu. So we're gonna use one block of firm tofu, 350 grams. What you're also going to need is a soy sauce, a mix of sauces. So we have General Tao, but you can also use teriyaki, General Tao, and you can mix them any way you want. And we're also going to need olive oil for frying. So first we're going to lightly grease the pan, just like this. And then we're going to start adding the tofu. So we're going to fry it like this until it becomes golden on both sides. And then we're going to add the mix of sauces. So now that the tofu is golden on both sides, we're going to add about 50 milliliters of water, just like this. And then we're going to add our mix of sauces. And for the sauces, I used 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and 4 tablespoons of General Tao, but you can mix them with any of your favorite sauces. So after we added the water and the mix of spices, the next thing you have to do is just continuously stir it, and you do that until the water evaporates and the tofu becomes coated with all of the sauces that we used. So after the water evaporated, the tofu should look something like this.
And that's it. We're all done. We're gonna have dinner with the view tonight. If you liked any of these recipes, make sure you let us know in the comments below. We really like hearing back from you. And if you have any questions, always drop them in the comments below. We'd love to answer them. And if you want to see any more videos from us, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and then we'll see you in our next video.
Bye!